In the beginning, in March, I really didn't know what to do. Rikuzentakata had no money and no ideas.
Futoshi Toba lost his wife, his house, and much of his hometown of Rikuzentakata in the March 11 tsunami in Japan. But as mayor of this small city, he knows the only way forward is to build again. It has been an extraordinary task. As the initial emergency phase ended in May and June, officials confronted a city that was almost totally destroyed. Downtown was just a few abandoned, ruined buildings. Dozens of businesses and thousands of homes were washed away. Many residents thought the city was beyond saving. Many started to leave.
There are challenges from the citizens' perspective and the challenges as a government. At the same time, we have to think long-term as well as the immediate needs, so both the future and now.
Mayor Toba also had his own family to worry about. 2 young sons, ages 11 and 13. They were afraid of another tsunami, and often unable to see their dad, who worked crushing hours. Mayor Toba moved quickly to put families in temporary housing, so they would stay in Rikuzentakata instead of drifting away. Next, his staff worked on a master plan they hoped would create a new city, on higher ground farther from the shore, with better services for the city's predominantly elderly population. Putting ideas into action was hard. Already $100 million in debt, the city needed money, and relations with Tokyo were often frosty. They fought over who would pay for clearing the rubble, and where businesses would be allowed to rebuild.
We are trying to communicate the situation in this area as well as our needs. But when we talk about money, the discussion doesn't go the way we want it to. And of course, I don't expect it to.
Many residents were skeptical too. In August, Mayor Toba called on citizens to work together to keep their town alive. But some said their views were being ignored, and they were frustrated that reconstruction was taking so long. Now, at year's end, Rikuzentakata doesn't look much better. Much of the rubble has been cleared, but downtown remains a wasteland. Only about 90 businesses have reopened.
There are still a lot of problems and challenges to overcome.
But behind the scenes, momentum has been building. In October, the city finished a preliminary master plan for a new Rikuzentakata, with parklands near the shore and a new downtown on raised ground. Tokyo has finally approved a giant aid package that is expected to provide significant sums of money for the city starting next year. One by one, residents are starting to believe again. Mr. Toba's own family has been making progress too. His boys are back in school, playing basketball, and slowly finding ways to forget the pain of March 11. Rikuzentakata wasn't rebuilt this year, but it is still alive. For the Wall Street Journal, this is Patrick Barta in Rikuzentakata, Japan.